Tristan with Nerdette's Newsstand, and I want to talk about these documents that have become available. I want to give a huge shout out to Ara Stormbless, who let me know that these were available. I really appreciate when you guys do that, so thank you so much. I actually am going to go through them completely, but unfortunately I am at work and feeling a little bit under the weather today, so I won't actually be able to get to until tomorrow. But the Hollywood Reporter has seemed to have beat me to the jump, and I want to see, of course, what I think about it. But for the time being, we can take a look at the summary that they have put together. It says Johnny Depp heads to UK defamation trial over the wife-beater story. Now, of course, this is the defamation that will take place, that took place with the Sun, and the court is going to take place in March. The other one, specifically with the Washington Post article, is not going to happen till March, and that is with Amber Heard. But this is the first time they will be in the courtroom together when it pertains to this lawsuit, these defamation suits. So, I am curious to see how it goes. So it says 2 weeks before the trial commences, where the Sun publisher will attempt to prove that the star actor abused Amber Heard, and judge orders him to turn over audio recordings and papers from the divorce proceedings. Now, in order to prove themselves innocent, they have to prove it falls on them to prove that he is an abuser. Now, whether or not they'll be able to do that, I find highly unlikely, but we will have to wait and see. On March 23rd, Johnny Depp will take on News Group newspapers over a 2018 article in The Sun that cast him as a wife beater. Now, this was the J.K. Rowling, could she be genuinely happy about Depp's role in Fantastic Beasts? And, I have seen a lot of people defending her actually keeping him on, so I do applaud that. But as a result, details about the stormy relationship between Depp and Heard will be publicly aired for the first time. With Depp attempting to show he incurred damages to his reputation as a top movie star. There's not a whole lot to show. He obviously did. He lost stuff with Disney, and now we're seeing the possibility of him coming back, even rumored to be as far as the Joker. So, he definitely lost there for a while. With just 2 weeks to go in the proceedings, the case has rocketed by some 70K messages that were inadvertently disclosed. I believe that totally. By Depp's law firm in a filing. On Friday, a UK High Court justice examined whether Depp has sufficiently turned over demanded records to News Group attorneys. In a ruling, Mr. Justice Nicole gave Depp a few days to disclose additional audio recordings as well as court papers from the divorce proceedings between Depp and Heard, while stopping short of making Depp produce other items or sanctioning him for not complying with the discovery demand sooner. I think he's been pretty compliant, but obviously he hasn't been to what the Mr. Justice Nicole thinks so. So I'm curious to see, how this is going to go. Depp's long-standing position is that it was Heard who was the abusive one during the marriage, and when Heard takes the witness stand at the trial that is estimated to last about 10 days, she will be confronted by a 2015 audio tape. Oh, I cannot wait! Where she stated, "I can't promise I won't get physical again. I get mad, so I lose it." She also said a lot more than that. It's also been reported that she said, "I don't know what the motion of my actual hand was, but you're fine. I did not hurt you. I did not punch you. I was hitting you." Really? You hit him. Come on, you admitted it. You even went as far to say, to call him a baby and a lot worse. So, yeah. She's actually going to have to go in court and answer for these things. It's just going to be fantastic. Honestly, it is. In a message last month to the opposing counsel in the libel case, Depp's attorney, who's so savage, Adam Waldman wrote, "There are more tapes to come. I cannot wait. I assume you were blindsided by these tapes, which Miss Heard has admitted she possesses because she didn't provide them to you. If you would like to discuss a way out of this morass for your client, please call me." Oh, that's seriously so good. It's so perfectly said. I love it. She probably has been lying to her attorneys just like she's been lying to everyone else, so I don't doubt that one bit. In today's decision, the judge notes that the UK tabloid spoke of tapes, in the plural, a series of conversation, plus nods to Waldman's conversation, and decides these audio recordings are subject to disclosure. I would say so. They can either prove his innocence or prove his guilt, and I have a pretty good feeling I know which way it's going, so yeah, they would definitely be subject to disclosure. They have to prove he was a wife beater, and the only way to do that is with substantial proof that Amber was lying, so that's going to be upon them to do. The same goes for the relevancy of material from the divorce proceedings. In that case, which was settled but was hardly stopped, Depp and Heard from fighting with each other in court, Heard presented herself as being the victim of abuse from Depp, which we now know different, such as when the two traveled to the Bahamas in 2014, and then they're going to talk about a situation I have previously mentioned about his dependency on prescription painkillers and other types of drugs. She went on to say, he had taken 8 MDMA and he had written on the wall in paint and blood. And again, thank you to one of the people in the comment section actually sent me a picture of that. So it was really nice to know that these things are true, even if, sometimes the media twists them a different way. She denies assaulting Heard, who once texted, "He's full-on manic, full-on flipping out, says he wants to quit, give up. I just gave him the rest of his meds." I'm assuming they meant just now. Justice Nicole writes that the trash of materials may be in hands of Depp's divorce lawyer, but agrees that it's still within his control and that it is too subject to disclosure. The news group has had less luck with gaining more text messages. Oh, sorry about your luck. Even if the recent disclosure of inadvertently disclosed ones were showcase some explosive texts. Saying something and doing something are two different things. Saying that you wish somebody died is different than actually abusing somebody. And I don't get why people don't see this. Yeah, it sucks he said that. Yeah, he was probably messed up. Yes, again, he was just venting. I feel like I repeat these things, but it should be obvious that you are allowed to vent off some steam to your friend and move on. In particular, the 2013 messages from Depp to Paul Bentley. Like I said, these are the ones where he says, "Let's burn Amber," then follows it up with, "Let's drown her before we burn her." Yeah. We know the rest of that, but that's definitely not any sort of gotcha. It's not going to make this, proved against, the defamation suit. It's still defamation. You still said he was a wife beater. So saying bad things and doing bad things, some people just don't realize that they're different. And it blows my mind when I say, he was just venting and people are like, "He's a terrible human being for venting." What? Like, really? Oh, man. Depp's attorney defended that they produced and maintained that they had done their very best to investigate any missing texts. I actually don't. I don't see there being anything that would be a actual admittance of violence like we got with the Amber Heard leaks. But I am curious to see how this goes. Like I said, I am going to go through these in their entirety. I have the actual court documents, and I'm hoping to feel better on tonight or tomorrow morning and get through them, and I will go through and see what, I think of them myself. But don't forget, Sunday, I do at 7 p.m. have a live stream. All of the benefits, all of the super chats are going to help victims of real domestic violence, not fake ones, Amber. Anyways, let me know what you guys think about this, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye. Hey guys, I want to give a huge shout out to my Subscribe Star and Patreons. You guys literally make this channel possible. Black Knight Fool, Brucey, Chris C, Dave Ross, David L, Jeffrey Allen Carnes, Sanjuro, Jeremy Burtz, Joe Bustify, Kato Roan, Magical Exotic Diamonds, Mighty Pauls, Mike Buckner, Robert, Steve Glasker, Timothy French, Ala's Matt Films, Alexander Trapp, Way Else One, and Troy Reiser. You guys are absolutely amazing, and I want to say thank you to each and every one of you. Don't forget to subscribe and like on the way out, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.